Hi, I'm Craig Obrowski.
And I'm Stephanie White.
And we're Life Changer Champions, here to serve you greatness. We want to make sure that you guys understand some of the building blocks that help build you within.
So we're just going to quickly go over proteins, carbs, and fats, and the functions in the body.
Okay, want to jump straight into it, hit you with the bullet points when it comes to protein.
Growth for kids, teens, pregnant women, but also for the rest of us. Helps with tissue repair, so as you work out or break your muscles down or you're sore, we need to repair that tissue with protein. Immune functions. You want to make sure that you're staying healthy. You need to make sure that you're getting enough protein so your immune system is strong. It's very essential for making hormones and enzymes, which is great for keeping you from going crazy, maybe getting a little bit emotional. Make sure you're getting enough protein. Energy needs to be sustained with protein, especially if carbohydrates are not available. You need to be able to continue to function. And last but not least, we want to preserve the muscle that we have. So you need to fuel with what you want to fuel, which is muscle for muscle. So if you're eating an animal source of protein, we're eating the muscular part. We're not eating the fat part. If you can see the fat, you're going to keep the fat. So leave the fat out on this one and go for protein sources to keep those muscles lean. What is protein? Protein specifically can come from meat, your chicken, your turkey, your fish. Those are kind of some of the main sources of protein.
Gonna hit you with some carbs.
We love carbohydrates. Everybody loves carbohydrate. Now there's two different types of carbohydrates, technically three, but we're going to stick to the two main ones right now, which are your complex carbohydrates and your simple carbohydrates. Best way to understand this is complex are good, simple not so good. So what carbohydrates are crucial for are going to be energy. That's one of the biggest things for carbohydrates is energy. The brain is one of the functions, kidneys are huge, liver, heart, everything in your body needs carbohydrates to function. Yeah. So one of the things that we don't really talk about, and we should as a culture and a community in general, is pooping.
Sorry, I had to do that.
Awesome. Carbohydrates are extremely important for pushing waste out of the body. So if you're not pooping correctly, that's usually a really good sign that something is happening in your body and needs to be adjusted. So if you're not getting any carbohydrates in, your body's going to have an extremely difficult time pushing waste out. And what is waste most of the time? Fat. So if you're trying to lose weight but you're not taking any carbohydrates in, your body's not going to be able to push fat out as easily because it doesn't have that resource. Will you lose weight if you cut out carbs? Yeah. Is it going to be fun? No. So
you naturally think, hey, I need to pull out carbs to be able to lose weight. Carbs are what is holding me back. The problem is when you pull it out, what happens when you do put it back in? Or what happens when you have a little here or there? Your body doesn't know how to respond to it. We want to make sure that your body understands it, it can lose weight properly and maintain it. Because if you can't maintain it after you lose all the weight because you cut out your carbs, what good was it? Okay,
So what is a complex carbohydrate? Grains are a complex carbohydrate, but it starts to get a bad rap just because we think of it as bread. If you have bread that lasts on the shelf more than a couple days, you shouldn't be eating it. That means all of the good nutrients have been removed. So if you are going to have bread, what should you choose? Two of my kind of go-to bread options are EZEKIEL bread and Dave's bread. Another great option are potatoes. I specifically stick with sweet potatoes, but you can also do yams. Nutritional value are pretty close between sweet potatoes and yams, but sweet potatoes have a kind of an edge on the whole situation. Oatmeal is great for beans. Legumes, those kind of things are going to be great because you're also going to get some protein in there as well. Get it from quinoa. Quinoa is a really good source. Quinoa is also considered a superfood.
Vegetables, fruits.
We don't want to overconsume. I mean, too much of anything is not necessarily a great thing. So when you think about the types of fruits, and we'll get into this in other videos of what kind of fruits you want to be selecting, and how you want to have those choices. Vegetables are pretty much fair game, but you can still overconsume. You know, keep in mind every time you eat, it's about fueling your body and giving it the resources that it needs to function properly. So the last carbohydrate idea that we're going to cover is fiber. So fiber is a carbohydrate that is not digested. So it helps to push waste out of your body and helps your body with the breakdown of what we consume. So fiber is a really big part of your diet as well. Men, you should be having about 25 grams of fiber, and women about 35. So if there's anything going on with your bowel movements, again, poop is something that we need to be talking about, as uncomfortable and silly as it may seem. Stop. You can talk about it like that if you want, you know, but it is. We can joke about it and we can talk about it, but let's talk about it because it's going to tell you a lot about how your body is functioning, specifically your GI tract. Your GI tract is extremely important and it is constantly communicating with us, and it's how our body is digesting and processing food, which is going to affect every other area of your life.
Here we go. Fats.
Fat. We love fat. No, we really don't. I mean, it has such a bad rap, but really it's important that you're getting enough fat. Fat is in every single cell of your body. So don't think that fat is bad. We actually need fat to sustain life, to have healthy brain functions, for our heart to function the right way, so that we feel good, so that our food tastes good. There's a lot of great resources and good things that come from fat. So if you have bad thoughts about fat, get them out of your head. Put in that they're healthy and they're good for you. You just have to choose wisely. If you're over 40, you actually need more fat than people who are under 40. It's just about choosing the right kind of fats and getting the good fats into your diet. So if you're not currently taking an omega supplement, you definitely should be. We use AVOCADO supplements, and we're huge advocates for the quality of supplements that we take. So what is a good fat?
Nuts.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Awesome. What kind of nuts?
Walnuts.
Walnuts. Almonds are usually the most popular, most recommended. You can also use avocado oil for cooking, sesame seed oil for cooking, but my favorite and the one that I absolutely recommend is coconut oil.
Yeah. Hands
down, best thing I've ever cooked with. If you're cooking with olive oil right now, I don't necessarily recommend it. You can, but at really low temperatures. But what's going to happen is with most oils that you're cooking with, they have a really low burn rate. And so what happens is that oil that you're cooking with turns into a toxin and actually stores really bad in your body. And we kind of want to avoid toxins in our body. They're also known as free radicals, which are cancer causing.
Get the good fats in you, fatten it up, we rock it. Make sure that we can do anything to help serve you your greatness, and make sure that you're utilizing some tools, having some tools in your tool belt, in your arsenal, to be able to go out there and make better decisions for yourself. So I'm extremely excited about what we delivered with you guys today. I want you guys to like us on Facebook, Life Changer Champions. Stephanie?
Let us know what you want to learn about, want us to expand on, whatever you're thinking, you know, or researching, whatever it is, we're here to serve you. We want to educate you and help you with the tools that you need to have the body you want, have the life you want, and the energy, and all of those things to increase your quality of life, because that's really what's important.
We're here to add value, make sure that we can make a difference in your lives, and serve you greatness. Rock your day, and we out.